What if I told you that the secret to happiness isn't about gaining more, but letting go? Imagine waking up tomorrow without the weight of past regrets, the pressure of future worries, or the need for constant control. How different would your life feel? We spend so much of our lives clinging to expectations, to people, to outcomes. But what if we're holding on to the very things that are making us unhappy? The ancient Stoics believed that true peace comes not from control, but from acceptance. They mastered the art of letting go, understanding that happiness is not about changing the world, but about changing how we see it. In this video, we'll explore the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy and uncover how learning to let go can bring you the deep peace you've been searching for. Through powerful lessons from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, you'll discover how to free yourself from stress, embrace uncertainty, and find lasting happiness. Stick around. This might just change your life. 1. The illusion of control. Why you must let go. Most of our suffering comes from trying to control things that are outside of our power. Other people's actions, external circumstances, the future. But the more we cling, the more we suffer. The Stoics teach us that peace comes when we focus on what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and responses. Epictetus famously said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." By accepting this fundamental truth, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress. Modern psychology echoes this, showing that people who practice acceptance rather than resistance are less anxious and more resilient. Imagine a man who spends years trying to change his partner, believing that if they act differently, he'll finally be happy. But no matter how much he pushes, nothing changes, only his frustration grows. Then one day, he stops trying to control them and instead focuses on himself. That's when peace begins. When you let go of control, you gain freedom. You stop wasting energy on things beyond your reach and instead direct it towards self-improvement, leading to a calmer, more fulfilling life. 2. Detaching from outcomes. How expectations steal your happiness. We often tie our happiness to specific outcomes: a job, a relationship, a goal. But when things don't go as planned, disappointment follows. The Stoics teach that the key to peace is focusing on effort, not results. Do your best, but detach from the outcome. Seneca wrote, "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." Anxiety often comes from worrying about results we can't control. By shifting our focus to what we can do right now, we reduce unnecessary suffering. A student spends months preparing for an exam, believing their entire future depends on it. But on test day, anxiety takes over, and they perform poorly. Later, they realize that while effort was in their control, the result wasn't. By learning this lesson, they become less fearful of failure in the future. By detaching from results, you experience less stress and more joy in the process. You become adaptable, resilient, and open to life's opportunities. 3. Reframing loss, turning pain into growth. Loss is inevitable. Relationships end, careers change, loved ones pass. But suffering is optional. The Stoics teach that loss is not the end, but a transformation. Everything in life is temporary, and when we accept this, we find peace. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight." What if we saw endings not as failures, but as openings for new beginnings? A man loses his job and feels devastated. But instead of drowning in self-pity, he sees it as an opportunity. He uses the time to pursue a passion, leading to a new career path. Looking back, he realizes the loss was a gift in disguise. When you accept change as a natural part of life, you stop fearing it. Instead, you embrace it, knowing that every loss carries the seed of a new beginning. 4. Practicing present-mindedness, the key to inner peace. Much of our stress comes from dwelling on the past or fearing the future. But happiness exists only in the present moment. The Stoics teach us to fully engage with now because it's the only thing that truly belongs to us. Marcus Aurelius advised, confine yourself to the present. Modern mindfulness practices echo this, proving that those who focus on the present experience less anxiety and greater well-being. A woman constantly worries about what might go wrong in her future, but one day she decides to focus only on today, what she can do, feel, and appreciate right now. Slowly, her anxiety fades, and she finds joy in the little things. By living in the moment, you cultivate gratitude, reduce stress, and experience life more deeply. Peace comes not from controlling time, but from embracing it. Conclusion: happiness isn't about controlling everything, achieving every goal, or avoiding pain. It's about letting go of control, of expectations, of fear. The Stoics understood that true peace comes from within, not from external circumstances. When you stop trying to control what's beyond your power, detach from outcomes, accept loss as part of life, and live in the present, you unlock a level of freedom few ever experience. This isn't just philosophy, it's a way of life. So ask yourself, what are you holding on to that's keeping you from happiness? What if today was the day you finally let go? Now I want to hear from you. Which Stoic principle resonated with you the most? Have you ever experienced the peace that comes from letting go? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. And if you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Stoic wisdom. Your journey to peace starts now.